conscience when he chooses to listen to me. For the next while, I'm also your guide. I'll help you navigate through the story and see the 5th century German surroundings and clothing and objects that aren't there. They are there. You just can't see them. But then, this is a story about following your passion and helping people see things and things about others and things about themselves that they can't see on their own. Who knows? You may see some reflections of yourselves or others you know in this as well. Now you will come and you will smile as you gaze at all that's new to see. I'll tell you a story. I'll tell it in lights. I'll let you hear what's in their hearts. We open in a dark mine. There is no color, only shades of gray and sand.
Sand in my shoes, sand in my hair, sand in my clothes, everywhere. What is it for? Where is the good? Why must we toil? What can we do? Can I go on? Can I do more? Why am I stuck in this life? There's a world outside this gray. There's a joy we do not share. There are people who do not take stand. Don't get too excited about the world outside. We're on the fault line of the Franks and Romans. Wouldn't want to get caught up between those two forces.
Or between either of them and Attila's hunts.
We could get dead.
That might not feel all that different.
What is it for? Where is the good? Why must we toil? What can we do? Can I go on? Can I do more? Why am I stuck in this life? There's a world outside this gray. There's a joy we do not share. There are people who do not take stand.
Lunch break, 10 minutes.
Day in and day out, it's the same.
No real difference between days and nights either.
No sunlight in the mine.
No sunlight at home and at night.
It's gonna be fine,
How do you know?
because I see the light.
There's no light in here.
Ah, it's in us.
How so?
When our son Victor was born, my wife and I made a promise that we would send him to the university. We've saved up almost all the money I earned down here so that we could fulfill that promise. Tomorrow, he goes to the university.
Good for you.
We're not defined by our surroundings. We're defined by who we are, by our thoughts, our feelings, our ideas. Those things are deep inside of us and completely our own. So no matter what's going on around us, can't change who we are. I dream in color, and what I see is a brighter world for you and me.
What is it for? Where is the good? Why must we toil? What can we do?
I dream in color, not shades of gray. Come along with me, and there's no turning back.
There's a world outside this gray. There's a joy we do not share.
And so we'll search until we find all we need to turn this gloom into a world of color, light, and joy. I dream in color, come see it too. Come make a brighter world for all we know. I dream in color, and what I see is a brighter world for you and me.
For you and me.
I dream in color, not shades of gray. Come along with me, and there's no turning back. And so we'll search until we find all we need to turn this gloom into a world of color, light, and joy.
as he leaves, he sees 2 pieces of quartz lying on the floor of the mine. He stoops to pick them up and admires them for a moment. One has a white quartz vein, and the other blood red. Then he slips them into his pocket. The owner of the mine has entered while all of this was happening and sees him pocket the stones. So when Victor's father starts to leave, he calls out to him. "Where are you going so fast?"
Oh, I didn't think anyone would mind.
Not at all, but I have a proposition for you before you leave. And with that, he drapes an arm around Victor's father and leads him out into the fading sunlight. The next scene is in Victor's parents' house a little bit later. It's a simple working man's cottage, and Victor's mother is happily buzzing about preparing for her son to leave for the university.
Nothing could be better than this clean run. Who would ever thought I would be stacking, sweeping, dusting, cleaning, dumping, packing things for you? Who'd believe it if they saw me working? It's a lot of fun. Clean run, nothing could be better than this clean run. Who would ever thought I would be packing up for Victor's journey off to see him studying law? Who'd believe it if they saw me? But it is a lot of fun. Clean run, nothing could be better than this clean run. Oh, and pies! For you.
Thank you, Mother. I know how much you've sacrificed so that I can do this. I won't let you down.
You could never let us down. You're a part of us.
Studying law at university is a great thing. Though, maybe I'd be better off working on the river or in the vineyards?
Just be more than sand.
How so?
Be more than sand. Be more than what I am. Be more than black and gray. Be more than you think you can. Take it in and mix it up to build a world with colors bright.
Build on your base, the base of what we've given you. Will not use strength and know that we are always here.
There will be some that box you in. Don't ever let them hold you back. Out of my sand, build castles strong for all to see. More than sand, more than what I am, more than black and gray. More than you think you can. Take it in and mix it up to build a world with colors bright. See them, build them, share them, be them. Be more than you think you can.
And with that, Victor's father draws the 2 pieces of quartz from his pocket and places them in his son's hand.
They're beautiful.
I got them in the quarry on my last day there.
Your last day?
Husband,
I have some news too. They made me a manager. It's less pay, but it's a lot safer.
oh, congratulations. You deserve it. And I certainly like the safest part.
Managers don't actually make anything, do they?
No. But they make it possible for others to make things. I know the workers, and I can help them more as a manager than I can just working alongside them.
I think I need to be one of those making things myself, not making it possible for others.
Good for you. The world needs all types. Just be careful of those who pretend to be helping you, but are really preventing you from creating.
I will. I'm off.
Don't forget us.
As he turns to go, Victor holds up the quartz that his father placed in his hand.
See
the university.
Square pegs and round holes, nothing fits, we've all been told. Big problems and petty answers don't result in crowd pleasers. There's a way to bridge the gaps, it's not found on existing maps. So we'll bring our talents to bear, find things we all can share. Sociology, math and history, snuggling up with anthropology, engineering, gov and science, taken together make lots of sense.
Now we have the key right inside of us. Now we can do everything we should with the best of both for the greater good. All the pieces go together now. Together we go on, helping with the whole, breaking down the barriers on the way. With the best of both, for the greater good, all the pieces go together now. At last we see the thing we always needed to see. Now we have the key, right inside of us. Now we can do everything we should.
What happens next is up to you. What you do then is yet to be. What happens next is up to you as you go towards your destiny.
What happens next is up to you. What you do then is yet to be. What happens next is up to you as you go toward your destiny.
Professor, your head is in the clouds. What you're saying makes no sense at all.
Of course it does. It builds logically and sequentially. Dates right back to Aristotle.
But none of it's practical. If you mash together theories, nothing is clear.
Young man, you don't know what you're talking about.
Certainly one of us doesn't know what he's talking about. I hate it here.
Why?
Because the professors are talking to themselves about things that have absolutely no relevance to the real world.
They just see things differently than you.
That would be fine. We could have a debate. But they're not seeing things differently. They're talking about theoretical ideas that have no practical application.
Perhaps.
These were exactly the people my father referred to when he talked about people pretending to help me that are really just holding me back.
Your parents scrimped and saved all your life to afford to send you here.
I know. That's the point. I feel terrible spending their money if I'm not going to make the most out of it. My father admonished me to be more than sand. This is not getting me there. I am the sand, the residue of rock. I am the dust that gathers underfoot. This is not the dream, this is not the way. This is not the why they gave so much. I'm not what they want me to be. Not what they had in mind. I'm not worth all they paid through years of black and gray. I am the sand, the residue of rock. So, it's a waste for me to try to be somebody I'm not.
Well then, who are you?
I don't know. I just know I wasn't cut out to be a university student.
Stop trying to pretend and stop wasting your time and your parents' life saving